guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be doing a story time, how I got kicked out of college. I'm really not good at like telling stories, so this might be all over the place. I'm going to try and like cut it and like put it pieces together as much as I can, but I'm really not good at telling stories, so just try and follow along. So as you all know, I graduated high school in June, and then I went to college August 26th. I had to go there for like this like Bridge to Success Week thing. So like there was like nobody on campus besides like just like the group I was with basically. And it was like really rough, honestly, like the first like couple of weeks, because like I had no air conditioning. I was on the 3rd floor. Like it was just so hot. Like I was like coming home every day and sleeping home and then going back in the morning for class. Like, so that was like the first week, and then September 5th is when classes started. So basically my financial aid was like supposed to cover like the entire like semester and everything, and I wasn't supposed to have any loans, or if I did, it was only going to be like maybe like $2,000 that I had to like take out of a loan. So when I went on like the iPay, which is like basically like where you pay your university bill, it said I had like an outstanding balance of like $8,587. I don't even know the numbers anymore, but so then that was like fine, because then I knew I had like this other grant coming and that was supposed to cover it, and I'm like waiting and waiting, and like it's not like coming off, and like classes are starting, so I'm like, okay, like something's wrong, like why isn't this going? So I went to financial aid and I was like, why is it like not clear? Like, oh, like your verification has to go through, like it's in the process, under review, like it's gonna go in soon. So I was like, okay, whatever. I went on like a few days later and it said I had a balance of $13,000. So I was like, wait, how was it 8,000 yesterday, but now all of a sudden it's 13,000? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I was like freaking out. I don't know what to do. Like, it says I have $13,000 balance, but it's supposed to be covered. Like, I don't know. So I went to financial aid the next day, and they're like, oh, like, I don't know why it's like that. Well, it doesn't show anything's been added or anything. And then I went to like 100 different people in the office. And so I finally went to this one lady and said, oh, like your verification went through, state like adjusted how much financial aid you were supposed to be getting. And I was like, well, how are you gonna tell somebody that? Like, I'm in like my 2nd week of class, and like I'm going to classes and stuff, and like bought books, like bought all this stuff for my dorm, like over $1,000 like of my own money, like bedding and all that stuff. So I was like kind of like freaking out. I was like, I know I'm not gonna like be able to like pay like $13,000. I couldn't get it approved for a loan, and even on like the Parent Plus loan, like my parents don't have good credit, so there was no way I was gonna like get a loan. They're like, oh, well, do you have like a payment plan or anything? And I was like, no, like I'm here, like I don't work, like how do you want me to pay? I have a payment plan, like my parents aren't gonna pay for it, like they don't have money, like I don't have money. So I'm freaking out. I was like, okay, well, like when does that have to be paid by? I was like, is there like a certain deadline? And they were like, yeah, like if you don't pay by September 22nd, then you're gonna get cut off and you won't be able to use anything besides like your meals. Like, and I was like, they're like, you won't be able to go to class, you won't be able to have this, like everything will just be like nothing, like you won't have access, like it won't let you like swipe in. Like calling my parents, like cause they're like an hour away, like, it's not that simple to like get there, like they have work. I'm by myself like doing all this stuff, and like everyone's giving me a different answer, like no one's saying, okay, like this is how much it is. Like, so then finally I went there and like I'm like trying to like talk to them, like this grant is not going through. I was like, you guys haven't put it through. And then the lady just writes on a sticky note and she's like, here, go put it. Like it was like that, and the money came right off. So it went from 13,000 and it took that grant off that I was supposed to get, but it brought it back to 8,000. The point was it was already at 8,000, then it was supposed to bring it down below like 4,000. So then I was like, no, like that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to go from 8 to like whatever, not from 13 to whatever. Like, oh, well, it's adjusted your money, so it's gonna be like, that's like the balance you owe, so you're still looking at like a $10,000 or $8,000 balance. And I was like, well, I was under the impression that it was supposed to get covered, so what do you want me to do? I was like, I don't know what to do, like I can't pay this, I can't get a loan, I can't pay this, like what am I supposed to do? So like, oh, we have to look at your options, maybe it'd be cheaper like if you commute, because dorming alone is $15,000 on your tuition for like that semester. It's $15,000 like $500 just for room and board or whatever it is. So it's cheaper to like commute. But then if you commute, all of your grants for certain stuff, those numbers change too, because since you're not living on campus, like there's like living on campus grants and stuff like that, like So if you're commuting, like all those numbers are going to change too. It's like a big process to like calculate how much it's going to be just to commute. I was at the breaking point of withdrawing, commuting, and staying. To withdraw, you still have to pay like your tuition, basically like a percentage. And like since it was only like the second week, like basically you got 60% refund. So like whatever you paid, you get like 60%, and you only have to pay 40%. The following week would be 40% refund, and then you're paying 60% of the tuition. So the term balance is like $23,000 or something like that. If you decide to withdraw, you lose all your financial aid. You don't get anything. You get nothing at all. So basically, like, you're fucked, because yeah, it's $23,000. You're going to have to pay 40%. You have to pay 40% of that 23. The 40% of that 23 was exactly the same how much I needed to pay just for the balance. So it was like, to leave, you had to pay the same exact money as it were to stay. So I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't have money to stay or leave. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, and the commuting too is also like the same exact money. Finally, I talked to this one lady. Like, we don't want you to withdraw. We're gonna try and do everything we can to keep you here. And I was like, if you can't like afford it, like you have no choice but to withdraw. And I was like, yeah. She's like, so what do you want to do? And I was like, I'm gonna have to withdraw, I guess. Like, she said what she was gonna do for me was expunge tuition, and I just had to pay for the meals that I was there for. She's like, I'll give you till 5 o'clock tomorrow to get your stuff out. It was embarrassing, like moving all my stuff out of my dorm in front of everybody. Like, I moved in, everyone sees on social media that I'm here, like everyone thinks I go to college, and now I have to like leave because I can't afford it. Got all my stuff, moved out. Here I am in my room. So basically the moral of the story is, make sure you have a loan. If you're going to college, like, make sure you know how you are paying that. Make sure you can get approved. Make sure somebody in your family is going to co-sign, because you don't want to be in the mess that I was. It was just really bad. Currently, I work so much, save all my money, and then go to community college in the spring semester. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Don't forget to check out my last video. Link will be in the description. Peace out.